Hello guys, what's up? I hope you'll be fine and good. I'm Surush and welcome to the SketchUp ArchStudio new tutorial about the SketchUp 3D modeling. Let's get to work. Today I'm going to show you how you can create some house in the SketchUp. Very simple and easy. Actually, it's a modern house like the modern villas. And this tutorial is really useful for the beginners. So like and subscribe our YouTube channel if you like this video. Let's get to work. I'm gonna start my job with the rectangle. So I'm gonna draw some rectangle in here. For example, this is my house foundation. The dimensions something about 11 to 7. For writing these numbers in the SketchUp at the right side to the bottom, you can see 11, 7. So I'm gonna press enter in here. And now I want to extrude it. For extruding your job, you need to click on the push or pull option here and change it on your face. As you can see, when I click on my face, I can see the differences in different heights. So I think some number about 1.2 can be useful. And now I'm going to use some offset in here. So I'm going to use my offset option in this place. Offset from the downstairs about 0.6. It's actually 60 centimeter and 0.6 meter. And I need some foundation like that, for example. It's the deck of my house. So I'm going to adjust some number about 1.10. And now everything is done in here. So I'm going to create some shapes in here, for example. So I'm going to use tape measure. I'm going to draw some measurement about 30 centimeter and another one about 80 centimeter. Another one exactly about 50 centimeter. And another tape measure about the some number about 44. So now I'm going to draw some rectangle in here, and now I'm going to use arc option for my foundation unit, some number like 24, and delete these extra line in here. So I'm going to take some copy of this shape in same distance, about 80 centimeter, and take some copies of them. So I'm going to write my number of copies, for example 10, and after that I'm going to type X on my keyboard. After that I'm going to press enter. So 10x can be a little bit lower, so I'm going to type 11x, and it's done right now. So I'm going to delete these taped measure lines in here with dashes. So now time for the extruding. I'm going to select push or pull option in here and take all of these push or pull lines to the back side, something like that. Not bad. So I'm going to convert this to the group in here, and now I'm going to use rectangle in this place. So I'm going to draw my house about the some number about, for example, 9 to 5. So I'm going to extrude it a little bit, about 4 meter. And I'm going to use offset option to create my walls from the upside. So I'm going to type 0.1. Actually, my walls thickness is about 10 centimeter. So now everything is done in here right now. So I'm going to use rectangle option again. But before that, I'm going to use tape measure. From this side, I need some window about 80 centimeter distance from the wall, and from this side 80 centimeter again. And I need another tape measure from the midpoint, something like that, and this one. So the height is my hand, so I'm gonna click on the rectangle option here and change it about 3.2 to 3.3. and take another copy in this place. So for extruding and creating windows, you only need to use extrude and push or pull option in here. So I'm going to change it on my faces, left click, and move it to the inside. As you can see, we create this shop, and it's work like the Boolean modifier and option in the 3ds Studio Max. So I think it's done right now. So I'm gonna create some other windows in this place. My height is about 3.20 and the distance from the wall is about 40 or 80%. After that, another 80%. So I'm gonna use rectangle again from this intersection to another intersection and change my walls like this. As you can see, we create these walls in here, very simple and easy. So time for modeling windows. For this reason, I'm going to convert it to the make group in here and create my first rectangle. So all of them is the same. So I'm going to click on it, convert it to the component because I want to change all of them at the same time. So I'm going to press on the create option. Now time for the moving. I'm going to take some copy. For taking copies, you need to select your object, click on the move option, press Ctrl on your keyboard, and now from this edge to this edge, I'm going to take some copy of it. So what happens when you create component and take some copies? When I edit one of them, for example, I extrude it like this, another one will extrude again. So about the window frames, I'm going to turn it a little bit back from the wall, about 2 centimeters. And I'm going to use offset option for my framing. As you can see, my frame something about 6 centimeters. And now time for take some copies. For taking copies, you need to select your line and change it to the midpoint, and another line selection and changing to the midpoint again. Something like that. So now I'm going to use offset option again for my inner frames. So I'm going to type 3 centimeters. And do it for all of these faces in here. Now I only want to move these faces back a little bit and this inner frame to about 2 centimeters. So everything is done right now in here. So time for the creating windows. For creating the window and glasses, you need to click on the rectangle option in here and draw some lines in here. So I'm going to try to convert it to the component again and press enter. Now time for take some copies in this place and take 2 of them and take a copy of both of them in here and another one in here. So I take all of these, select them, and move them a little bit to the midpoint of my frame. As you can see, it will detect it automatically with the SketchUp AI. So I'm going to open one of them, select them. Now I want to materialize them. So I'm going to click on the paint bucket in here, change my category to the glass and mirrors. Now I want to select my transparent glass blue, or I can select my sky reflection glass. But simple glass can be useful in here, and you can change your colors from the RGB to different type of color codes. If you use SketchUp for the first time, you will see some window like that, like the color wheel, and you can change it from the picker and convert it to the RGB mode. So I need some white glasses in here, so I'm gonna change my numbers in the same RGB code, for example 222 and others 222 again. As you can see, it will get much whiter. And opacity, if I increase the opacity, it will convert to the face, and when I decrease it, it will convert to the transparent materials. So I think 20% is a good number for the glasses, and all of them is good right now. So time for the materializing these window frames. For window frames, I'm gonna use color option. So you can use color named for exact picking color. So I'm gonna come down and check some dim gray color for my windows. For this reason, I'm gonna select all of my windows in here at the edit component. And now I'm gonna add my window frame color. You can rename your material, very simple and easy, or you can change the colors again, very simple and easy too. So I need some warm color for my windows. For example, it's in the tropical climate and area. So I'm going to use some warm colors like the orange or yellow or something between yellow and red. Some number about 240 for the red code. For the green code I'm going to use 160, and for the blue I'm going to use 40. As you can see, we create these unique colors in here with the color picker and RGB codes in there. So if I want to tell the truth, I'm not really have some good feeling about this foundation. So you can delete it very simple and easy and change it like that. And now you can change it very simple and easy like this. For example, our hallways is about 2 meter or 3 meter. And from the back side about 1 meter. And this side about 1 meter again. So about the foundation, I converted to the grouping here. And when I want to materials the inner side, I can click on it again or right click on it and click on the edit group. So now I want to click on the rectangle option in here and draw inside the rectangle. So what happened? This part and this part will completely separated from each other. As you can see, when I click in the inside, I have my inside selection and inside material, and outside is separated. So for the door option, I'm going to use rectangle again, but this time I'm going to draw some 2D lines on it, very simple and easy. For example, the door is about some place in here with some different dimensions. It depends on you which type of numbers you want to add it on your 3D model. So I'm gonna delete this option in here, delete these lines. So now time for drawing these lines in this place. As you can see, I draw all of them very simple and easy without using any type of energy for my detailed modeling. So now time for the detailing. For this reason, I'm going to use offset option again. First offset related to this place, about 4 centimeter. And now I'm going to use the eraser option for deleting these extra lines in here. So this place don't have any matches with these widths of the lines, so I'm going to move them very simple and easy, about 4 centimeter to the downstairs and about 4 centimeter to the right side and another one to the left side. Alright, so now I'm gonna click on the sample paint in here. I want to pick this window frame for here too, back side and forward. After that, another time sample paint, check the window option and add it to my window frames, very simple and easy. As you can see, we create this frame too, so now time for the extruding. For this reason, when I extrude it like that, as you can see, we don't have any details on our job. So for this reason, always press extrude option and control on your keyboard. Now you can extrude it much better than the past. So I think it's good right now. So I'm going to convert it to the group in here and move it to the back side. As you can see, it's created too. Now time for materializing these walls in here. For this reason, I'm going to use some materials like the brick, glider and slidings. For this reason, I'm going to come and click on the modern sliding in here and open my group with the edit group. Now time for materializing. As you can see, I adjust all of these materials to my walls, very simple and easy, only with some click. If you want to add some material in the SketchUp for all of the faces and vertices, You only need to select this modern sliding, press Ctrl on your keyboard and add it to your 3D model. As you can see, these materials converted very simple and easy. So you don't need any type of other plugin renderings like Enscape or Lumion for adjusting your texture placement. You can very simple and easy click on your face. Actually, the notice that only one face. And right click on it, we have texture and position. Now you can move your textures like that, very simple and easy. Something like this. Or you can rotate them, as you can see, like that. But I like vertical because it's much better. And you can rescale it if you use your rotation a little bit. From these options, you can change your scale and shear. As you can see, I can check it a little bit stretched, and you can click on the select option and it's fit on your 3D model. As you can see, we create these materials very simple and easy. At the final, you can change the number by own taste. So it's about 1, and I think that's good in here. So you can change the color mode, for example, 200, 144, and 100 again. As you can see, we have some creamy wood panel material on our walls. So time for creating the roof. For this reason, I'm going to draw some rectangle on my foundation, click on it, and move it to my roof in here. So now I want to only a little bit add some height about it, about 10 centimeter, something like that, and push it a little bit to the backward, about 1 meter and 1 meter. As you can see, it's much better than the past. So you can material it too. For example, you can click on the stack of white in here and add it to your 3D roof in this place and your foundation. You can check the colors very simple and easy. For example, 140 to the 134, and last one 228. Some creamy color like that. And I think everything is done right now. For the inside, you can add some another material about, for example, wood option. I'm going to click on the wood and add wood floor dark on my screen, as you can see. So I'm going to right click on it, texture, position, and I can scale it a little bit, as you can see, something like that. Or I can move my materials very simple and easy. It's usually we call pitch and yaw in the Enscape, and pitching or moving in the Lumion. So I'm going to click on the edit option, 160 for my red code, 96 for my green code, and 42 on my blue code. So we create these type of simple and easy houses in the SketchUp. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe our YouTube channel. I hope you'll be fine, and goodbye.